cool. There we go. All right, darling. Be good now. Alrighty, y'all. Let's have some fun. Alright, gotta turn on my headset and we're gonna call Aaron and see where Aaron's at. See if we can round him up. I think that's the mission. Cool. Call Aaron. What's that for the wind noise? Yo, bro, what's going on, man? Doing pretty good. My SD card just came in. Yeah, man, and dude, oh my god, it seemed like it absorbed into the camera. Dude, it's like it responded so quick, zero hitch, nothing.
And that's about the time that the audio became unusable. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. So I'm taking my little Challenger on a rip today. It's not little, it's a big Challenger. It's a 22-inch wheel. I mean, but you know that. Merging into traffic is nothing on a wheel that can hit 56 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, super duper easy. And then hold it stable. You know, all the capacitors in the world makes it to where that you don't have to worry about the thing just going, and then you go and fall over in traffic. And it's horrible. But you see, I mean, it's a pretty confident trip. You know, it's smooth. It encourages you to go fast. You just look down and you're going like 40, 45, I mean, like sometimes even 50 miles an hour. I mean, you see here, I'm passing traffic. It's no problem. The wheel holds its own. It's amazing. I know I say that word a lot, but life is amazing. So what's wrong with saying amazing? Really happy with the quality of the photography that I'm getting right now. The video quality, just the bluer skies, the HDR quality on both the front camera and the 360 camera. So my chin camera right now is the Insta-1 RS, or it's the Insta-RS. Yeah, it's the Insta-1 RS or something like that. It's not the 1-inch lens, it's the 4K. It's the 4K one that will also do 6K, which I'm going to experiment with, and I'm going to be really happy and excited to show that to you guys because the field of view is just going to be super huge. Super huge. Look, as he sways and sashays, and he sways and sashays. This is University Avenue, aka I think it's State Road 26 in Gainesville here. And right now we're peeling off onto the left side here instead of going over to the right, which is 2nd Avenue. I normally end up taking 2nd Avenue, coming back up towards Sacred Leaf or Sacred Remedy to work. You know, after you get a hang for it, the Challenger really just becomes, well, it's like any electric unicycle. It becomes a full extension of your body, but the way that you have to commit to the Challenger makes that relationship, I guess the best word is a little bit more intimate. When you have to really lean into the directions that you go and actually commit to the motions that you do. I mean, you really have to intend to do them. Turning, carving, braking, accelerating, you have to intend to do it. And check this out, guys. Look. Slow roll, and then dumps into it right here. It is so cool that the light just shifted for me right there. Made it so easy for me to just slide on by. And I know it looks crazy fast, and it might be a little bit crazy fast, but I'm only so far ahead of the people because they had to go from a stop, and I was already going. So I was able to reach the speed limit a little bit quicker than them. And right now, they're going to actually, they actually start trying to push me a little bit. And so, you know, I don't like to try to speed or anything when I'm on my wheels, but when the traffic starts to try to push you, it feels a little bit spiteful almost. I'm like, bro, like this speed limit, we're already going like 5 over the speed limit. Why are you pushing on me, homie? Quit tailgating. Can you see I only have one wheel? There is no roll cage, you know, and the lazy rolling armor is super good, but it's not that good. Oh shit, right there. You saw the wind? Okay, so right here, the wind is trying to rip me apart. And it's crazy because the wheel wanted to turn almost completely sideways, and so I was having to lean really hard to try to make sure that I was able to compensate. And I'm about to stand up actually, just because it's just way, way, way too difficult when the wind hits you that hard to try to control it from that seated position. I thought it would be easier, and it's really case by case as far as how the wind tried to grab you, depending on which direction it's coming from and all this. Um, Heading up towards the University of Florida right now. I love this little part of the road, the University Avenue. It's really, really nice. It's 35 miles an hour, and then that rolls into a nice little 25-mile-an-hour section. So, on most of the EUCs I've ever owned, this has always been a really welcome piece of commute, just because it's not nearly as risky. You don't have to have a super duper high performance vroom, 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 EUC in order to make it work. But here we go. So this is 2nd Avenue. So you remember when I split off onto University earlier, and I was like, oh man, that's the place that I go to Sacred Remedy to work. Well, that's this road. So I'm actually heading back towards the workplace direction via that road that I initially, side kind of bypassed there. Gosh, I love the way this wheel handles, you guys. You don't even, I can't express it to you enough. Just being able to dump all of your weight into a motion, into a given, acceleration, or into a given turn, and just really being able to commit that much to it and not having to worry about the thing just cutting out or it, failing for some reason. I mean, I guess the only thing that you're really worried about is that it's going to cut out if you're just trying to super duper hard accelerate. But I mean, the pedals don't dip. It's rigid. It feels safe. It feels strong. And right now we're coming up on this trail that I love to ride with Aaron. Quite often we ride this trail. And it's kind of a segue that begins our night rides whenever we go riding after we meet. He normally comes to Sacred Remedy. And then from there, we go for our group ride, and the group ride normally happens around 8 o'clock. Beautiful, beautiful skies. And so right here by this park bench little thing, this little bus stop, and then boom, this is where we normally blast through. And it's going to look really tight. It looks really scary, but it's not. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, Okay, maybe it's a little bit bad. It's like, but I'm on the Challenger, dude. Like, everything is flat. When you're on a 22-inch wheel, every single thing is flat. You literally do not have to worry about all of the incidental bumps, the roots, and all of those things. Just make sure the tire pressure is inflated to a sensible level. I tried to lower it below 42. That didn't work for me. Right now, I'm sure that it's probably, 41, 40-ish. I tried to run it, when I say lower than 42, I tried to run it at like my EXN, like 32, 34 sort of thing. You do not want to run this tire that low. I promise you, you don't want to run this tire that low. It's just going to be so squishy. It's just, like, for me, it's just way too squishy. I mean, maybe it's going to be case by case. It always is with people and with the way that these things ride and preferences and stuff, but trying to remind myself here to only go 20 miles an hour. This is a 20-mile-an-hour zone on UF campus, and these boys will pull you over so quick. They have no thoughts. They have no cares about pulling you over. They'll pull over a bicycle. I saw this dude jamming one day on his bicycle. He was just, just like really getting it. I mean, my boy was sweating. He was really getting it. And then all of a sudden, whoop, whoop, and they had to like whoop, whoop a couple of times because he didn't actually want to, I don't know if he didn't want to, but he didn't pull over. So they made sure to whoop, whoop. Got Lake Alice on the left with all the alligators. Got the bat houses on the right. You go out here around sunset and you can actually watch thousands of bats leave the bat houses. All right? It's really, really cool right over there. It's pretty cool. And then over there, hundreds of alligators to the right, thousands of bats. And then there's also a little community garden there. Coming up on the left, there's this really, really neat little chapel sort of cathedral-y thing that, like, it's like, I don't know, I think people really like to get married there or something. I know they do performances there. I always slow down whenever I see bicyclists. I don't like for them to, or unfamiliar traffic, they see me, they get all apprehensive. I just try to make sure I slow down. I give them the right of way. You see I'm ripping right here, but just as soon as I see anybody, as soon as anybody comes into my vision, I slam on the brakes, and that happens right here because I see this guy that's coming up on the right, and I didn't want to startle him. There he goes. Bye, feller. I did startle him anyway. I tried to do my best. It still didn't work. So double checking, making sure that nobody's around, and then another ripsy doozy. Down, 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 down the road. So there's like practice fields out here on the way to baseball fields, I think. And then on the way to these little, there's like some baseball facilities and stuff out here. Workout facilities, baseball facilities. UF is very well equipped. I will tell you that UF is incredibly well equipped. 20 miles an hour the whole way. Blue skies shining on me. Love my lazy rolling jacket. Make sure to check out napshappen.com, guys. It's a wonderful charity, a lifestyle brand. Encourages peace of mind, resting, taking time for you. I mean, naps happen, guys. And if they don't, people go crazy. I don't know if you know that. So, make sure to take time for you. Check out napshappen.com. They got a ton of awesome apparel, and you'll probably find something that you like. And when you buy it, you support local charities in our community here in Gainesville. So, and if you don't live in Gainesville, then you can help to support charities here in Gainesville. Vroom, vroom. So this is going to be coming up on 34th Avenue. So right now, little scooter was so cute. So we're coming up on 34th, and this right here is like a 45 mile an hour zone, I think. Yeah, 45. And so I'm not really going to try to like act a fool here. In the daytime, I really try to be like mindful about the traffic and about everybody out here. There's just so many more people than in the evening. So whenever you're riding in speed, okay, try to keep yourself poised kind of on the balls of your feet, ready to rock back and forward, okay? Because when the wind hits you, you want to be able to respond with a nice gentle rock back, and you'll see that really epitomized here and the way that my feet placement are as we're coming up on this awesome as graffiti wall. But you're going to see I get up onto the balls of my feet, right? And then as the wind hits me, you'll see I kind of settle back into my heels right there, balls of my feet. And then when the wind hits, you settle back into your heels just a little bit, but don't let the weight drop you all the way intently. If you keep your weight flat into the whole of the feet the whole time, it can make it to where that you may overlean at a really inopportune time. So just, be mindful, guys. Test, just test what works out well for you, and that rocking with the wind really helps to take a little bit of pressure off the motor if you don't have something with infinite capacitors. Thanks for tuning in, and talk soon.